21. Stakes raised. Look from just outside T-Mobile Park.
We know that corner well.
That's where you get the Uber. Right. 2-2 our score. And Diego Castillo is on here in the 8th inning.
This will be the 6th game for Diego Castillo as a member of the Seattle Mariners. He came over from the Tampa Bay Rays at the deadline. 43rd game overall. He does have a 2.9 ERA. 40 and a third combined innings so far. 6 home runs allowed. 5 of those came with the Tampa Bay Rays. You probably remember the one that he allowed in a Mariners uniform. It was one of the Jonah Heim home runs.
First pitch to Curtis Terry, way off the plate. Ball 1. Jake Fraley stays in the game in left field.
Castillo has got such a good fastball, averaging 95 miles an hour. And he throws it about a third of the time compared to a slider.
Well, this ball hit sharply down to third, but Seager right there on top of it. And he throws out Terry for the first out of the 8th inning.
Good example of how filthy the two-seam fastball can be for Castillo. Riding in on the hands of Curtis Terry. Sounded like he may have broken his bat. A little one-hopper there for Kyle Seager. But that slider usage, 69% slider usage for Diego Castillo. That's been a good pitch, just a 149 batting average against, and it's unusual. Like, I really like his fastball a lot, but teams have teed off on it. 313 batting average against that pitch, 874 OPS.
Well, he gets his first man in the 8th. Now it's the top of the order for the Rangers. And
look at that thing.
Yeah,
it's crazy that he barely throws it. It's 94 miles an hour with really good movement.
Isaiah's 0 for 3. And this one bounced left side. Seager to his left has it. And he throws out Isaiah. 2 nice plays by the veteran Kyle Seager. 2 away.
Well, 4 pitches, 3 fastballs so far from Castillo, and even if you can figure out that's 75% fastball usage. And we'll see. Maybe that's something that the Mariners would like to see from him. I mean, he came in pitching well for the Rays, using that slider pretty heavily.
What's interesting, he had 14 saves with Tampa, 1 with Seattle so far, and most of the time he's found himself finishing games for Seattle. He and Paul Sewald have kind of alternated a little bit, I think, with a little bit of a nod toward Castillo, but they'll play matchups with those two if they feel better, one or the other in the 8th inning, or even as early as the 7th inning. They like Castillo here. There's 1 strike pitch to Yanni Hernandez, and that's in.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how they decide how they play those matchups, right? The left-right splits for Castillo are pretty good. I think if you were to look at it on the surface, knowing that he's slider sinker, you probably would want him to not necessarily face the good low ball hitters like Jonah Heim. Good example of him hitting that home run, because that slider and sinker mostly are moving down.
This one on the ground, and a sliding stop by France. He throws back to Castillo. That is not an easy play, but Castillo able to reel that one in. He gets a little apology from France. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up, tied at 2.